Hiya, Monmons. Hi, give me just 1 second. I'm almost ready. Give me 1 second. Almost there, almost there. I have a few more things I need to set up. I was running a little late today. I will not lie. I haven't it's not because I've started drinking or anything like that. But I am finishing some last minute touches because I have a little bit of a new setup for today's stream. I'm trying some new stuff. And unfortunately, that does mean that it's a little bit more complicated than I originally anticipated. But that's okay. We're okay. So give me just 1 second. Okay, cool. I think everything is set up. I think we're good now. So without further ado, are you ready? Are you ready for our very, very important, very, very, very exciting, important hangout? Okay, wait, let me put my other glove on. I bought new gloves for this. I don't know how well they're going to work, because while I love them and they're beautiful, they are very tight. I really wanted, I wanted fitting leather gloves, but, well, they're not leather, they're leather, but they're PVU leather, so they are technically a synthetic leather. But I wanted leather gloves, because the latex ones that I got last, they weren't latex, they were nitrile, but the nitrile ones I got last weren't very, they didn't look very nice, right? So I wasn't a very big fan of them. So I tried something different, and I got a new set, but I don't know how I feel about them. So, hello! Hiya! Welcome to the first official installment of my figure collection. You may hear a fan in the back. I am sorry about that. It's extremely warm in here, and with the number of lights that I am currently using, that makes the temperature just a little bit warmer. Plus, having to have my hands and my arms covered, it's warm. It's warm, I will not lie to you. So, I've taken matters into my own hands, and I've made the executive decision to have a fan. I needed a fan, okay? So, hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Again, my hands are relatively close, but we're trying a new setup today. The new setup being, gosh, I can do this a little bit. I can move that a little bit, but I don't want to move it too much because I think that might mess things up. There we go. Okay, that's a relatively nice place for that, I think. But hello. So this is my lovely figure unboxing. I'm very excited for it. I have a lot of figures to show you. I do want to warn you in advance, there is a lot of surface damage on boxes. So if you are someone who is very uncomfortable with surface damage on boxes, I completely get you. I get where you're coming from. However, these were secondhand in most cases when they were purchased. Even less, and now they're now owned by me. So I am probably the third owner of these people. So these figures, I said people, sorry, that's a bad habit. I guess I never fully, I never got past that mentality of oh, you gotta treat the figures when growing up I was oh, I have to treat my toys super nice because they're like people. Yeah. So I every once in a while I'll slip up and I'll be oh yeah, they're people. They're not. But I'm not going to eat the figures. But yeah, I'm a very thrifty person. After years of owning a casino, you might imagine that I have a lot of frugality because, gotta keep the place open. So just letting you know, these boxes in most cases are not going to look fantastic or amazing. You may also notice there's going to be let me just move. I can actually just move this out of the way. There is a little bit of a thing. I don't know why it doesn't line up properly, but I bought a new, I bought a new, like, display for, like, my figures, so that when I stand them up, for this actual stream, you would be able to enjoy, like, having a nice backdrop to contrast the colors. The issue is, and also just because, like, you know, I didn't want reflections and anything like that, but the issue with that is that for some reason there's a gap there, and it's really irritating because I spent money on this. But it's whatever. It's fine. So, before we get started too far into things, today I am drinking Late Harvest. It's a 2017 rosé by Norton. This was where was this made in? Let's see here. This was the grapes were grown and harvested in Mendoza, Argentina. The ABV is 11.5. I have already consumed about half of this bottle. That's neither here nor there, and I will not be consuming this with a glass because, honestly, I could not be bothered to find one. So, cheers! Come by! So, just letting you know. Spicy grape juice. No, actually, I started this bottle a week or two ago. And then, I opened it up again last night. So, I had a quarter of it last night, I think, maybe. For those of you who may be wondering, I have a really gross old mouse pad under here, and I apologize for that. You can kind of see, don't look at her, she's real uggo. So instead, I've chosen to distract you by putting, my beloved new mouse pad that I bought recently over it. So, if you are wondering what you might happen to see, or sorry, this way, what you are seeing is, yeah. So, I just think she's neat. Anyways, so that goes there. That goes there. There you go. Cover that up. So that's the very important, very good ergonomic mouse pad. So, have to, sorry, my one moment of talking about my Kami Oshi for the day. I'm allowed. Okay, so, oh, speaking of, wait a minute, before, oh, jeez, oh no, Pia, no, why you fall? Okay, wait, okay, before we get too far into things, I got my debut merch, the goods, not mine, but I got the bug merch, the bug standee. The bug acrylic. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about it. Anyways, unrelated. As you can see, my grubby little mitts have been on it already, so that's how you know it's good. Anyways, so I will stop. Let me just put everything back. I have a little section of my desk that's dedicated to my many VTuber goods. It's like my motivational corner, if you will. Anyways, without further ado, we're going through first the figures that I have obtained recently secondhand, but I wanted to actually show one figure that I have before we get into this, because not only is she one of my grails, but also I was really excited to do this stream in general, and when people were like talking about like just figures in general, I think I've talked about some of my grails that I have, so I wanted to show you one of my figures because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to show all of them on stream today. And if I don't, that's okay, but this one is kind of on theme because of some streams that we've been having, or not streams, but some streams that I haven't been doing, but a stream that Senpai did very recently that I was like, I think I'm allowed to, I think I need to. So let me move move this figure box out of the way without moving everything else out of the way. One sec. Okay. There we go. Futaba Anzu of Idolmaster can move for a second. Because Bada 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 bada. Bada 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 bada. Bum bum bum. Okay, I keep forgetting I have to turn you around this way. So, a little bit hard to see, and for that I apologize. Let me see if I can, if turning, where is it? Yeah, that's a little better. But this is the Max Factory 1/7 scale Temptation module Luca. So, when Lottie Senpai was doing her stream of designing different members of Pixel Link with different modules and different outfits of different girls from, like in different characters from Vocaloid, ironically enough, my favorite module is actually Temptation. Who would have thunk it? And so I actually have this figure. She is one of my grails. And I was really excited to talk about her for a little bit today. So that's her. That is she. She is here. She is stunning. Also, I know again, due to like some of the lighting conditions, things may not be perfect here. The face sculpt I think is probably my absolute favorite. Oh my gosh. She is just absolutely stunning. I know you can't really see very well, but she is absolutely gorgeous. The sculpt is fantastic. I wonder if like if I lower it again, would it be? Oh yeah, it's much easier for you to see now. Yeah. But like look at that facial sculpt. The facial sculpt is fantastic. She's stunning. Right? All of the details. The thing that makes like that drives me insane is like look at the fabric. The fabric as the way that it drapes. Her finger is actually under this fabric here, as you can see. And the way that it drapes like that so naturally, it's beautiful. It's fantastic. This is a Max Factory figure. I do have the alternate faceplate as well that has her mask on. She has a mask over one eye and an alternate faceplate that came in all releases. There was one specific, I believe it was Ami Ami, or was it Good? No, I think it was the Good Smile purchase. If you purchased it through the Good Smile website, you also got a additional pair of rabbit ears to put on her, which I'm really upset I don't have. I've been looking to see if I can purchase her like just the ears secondhand, but unfortunately I haven't had the opportunity to. Hi, senpai! So maybe one day I'll have the opportunity to do so, but in general, she is stunning. I am a huge fan of she. The sculpt is beautiful. The details are insane. The hair is like so glossy and textured. There's also a really nice gradient. The shading is really nice too. Big fan. I think it's actually one of the only Max Factory figures that I have as well, unfortunately. But I hope in the future to get some more, because honestly, I was really impressed with the sculpt. I wouldn't, if I'm being entirely honest with you, it really wouldn't have mattered whether the sculpt was good or not, because I just really like her. Hiya, senpai! Hope you're doing well. Hiya. Oh, did I even do my own intro? Hiya, I'm Daiya Fortuna, Pixel Link 2nd Generation Pixel Chronicle. Hope you're doing very well. We're starting on, I just showed a figure of mine that I've had for a very long time, a very near and dear figure to my heart. And now we're finally getting into the unboxing of actual figures. So, this is a 1/7 scale, I believe. Yes, this is a 1/7. Let's see here. What scale is this? I prefer scale figures as a general. Yes, this is a 1/7. This is the Futaba Anzu. This I can't. Okay, this is Namo. Oh, Namakemono. Yeah. The Namakemono fairy outfit that she has. So this is the box. It's very cute. I really like the back section. I believe you can actually remove this as like, but the display ambiance it sets is really nice. But without further ado, that box is going over there, and let's get this pretty girl out. Let me see here. Is there any? Okay, all of the tape has been pre-removed, so we don't have to worry about that, which is good. So, let's get her out the box. Let's free her. So I'm very excited. I like Idolmaster. I'm a casual Idolmaster girly though. I am not nearly as dedicated as some people. But I've been recently getting into Idolmaster as someone who is a long time Love Live girl. It's oh, I'm a very big fan. And I did play for a period of time. Oh my gosh, I dropped something. I did play for a small period of time Cinderella Girls, which was really fun. I think Cinderella Girls is such a fun concept. So I I need to get into like the new games and stuff too. But what's a good way to, like, this way maybe? Probably. I know there's places to, like, give me a second. Let me just feel her up real fast in a way that's not weird because she's baby. Oh my gosh, this figure is so, oh god, she's so cute. Look at the little wings. Look at her little wings. We're not looking at her undies. We're not looking at her undies. You're not gonna get to see that. That's inappropriate. But look at how cute her little plushie. Like the details on her little plush. The details on her face are stunning. It's not honestly that much of a surprise. I want to try Gakumas. This is Anzu. This is Futawa Anzu. And she is so cute. She's very, very cute. Normally I am not a collector of smaller stature figures. Simply because if it's a 1/4 scale and the character is really small, I don't feel like you get as much detail sometimes. Also, I just tend to not be a huge fan of a lot of small characters, just as a general rule of thumb. Like, it's just that the character archetype is not one that I, like, often find my favorite characters being in, but there's nothing wrong with that. But let's appreciate her in a little more depth. The details, the styling, I think the pose is really nice too. Another thing that I really want to draw attention to is the box had a really, really beautiful, like, lattice pattern, and the same pattern is reflected on the actual base for the figure too. Super cute. Only one point of contact, but they do have 2 pegs, which is very important actually on single point posed figures that are like, this is their attachment. It's single pose attachment, or sorry, single point attachments for bases. In fact, which one of my, I can't remember off the top of my head. I have one that has a metal, she only attaches at 1 point. Like, there's not even 2 posts. She attaches at 1 point. And so there's actually a metal peg instead of a plastic one to allow as much rigidity as humanly possible, just to keep her in place and not moving around. Normally these would come with, actually no, this one does not come with a pillar. Normally scale figures, regardless of points of contact, the only ones that I know of that have ever done the pillars or support beams, anything like that, I do have a, oh gosh, it's one of the Hatsune Miku racing figures. It's also a 1/7 scale, but her pigtails are so long and so wide, but they're really spread out. They're really long and they stick out from her head, but they're really thin, spindly, until you get to the very bottom where they're very, very wide. And so she's very, very weirdly balanced. So on that, there are pillars just to balance her hair. But honestly, if I'm being entirely transparent with you, not a huge fan of figures that need extra support like that, unless the supports are integrated into the base. Like, for example, like if there was like maybe an element of like, maybe it's like, for example, like with Racing Miku or something like that, the base would have to be designed in such a way that maybe it's like a podium or something like that. And so the actual supports for the hair, or, you know, whatever supports it needs, the pillar that goes around the back, anything like that, it looks natural because otherwise when I see it as just like little tiny pieces of plastic coming out like that to support like under the waist or under the legs or whatever, it just looks kind of cheap to me. And if I'm going to spend the amount of money that you spend on a scale figure, because they are anywhere from like low end $150 to high end $300 to $400, you really don't want to be like, I don't know, it just, for me personally, there's a certain kind of ambiance I want to it. Yeah, they're a bit distracting. I just don't think that they add as much. So that's why things like this, where you need multiple peg supports when there's only one point of contact with the base, are super important. So I am glad that she does have 2 pegs. I do think it's super important. Another thing is that, like, again, if for whatever reason you're only making one point of contact with the base, and then for whatever reason that peg breaks, the repair process is really, really difficult. So at least there's that second one to make it less likely for it to break. That's nice. Points for that. So sorry. You're going to be hearing a lot of like this kind of talk about like logistics kind of stuff, because I am very, very interested, and I actually spent a period of time grading figure. Like, people would bring me their figures, and I would inform them of whether they got a legitimate figure for a really good deal, or essentially like figure curating, essentially. People would bring their figures into me, and then they would ask me if this was an official version, or if this was a bootleg, or if this was a reproduction, or a painted garage kit, things like that. And then I would tell them that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty familiar with how to determine what is a legitimate figure and what is not. Obviously, some really, really clear signs of that are the base. You can actually learn a lot about a figure from its base. The first thing is the quality. So obviously, there's not any kind of sticker, there's no seam or anything like that. The other thing is that this is actually this gold paint over the top for this very, very cute scalloped lining. All of that is actually metallic, so there's a little bit of a shine to it when you see it. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Most places, when you get a dupe or when you get a bootleg, even high quality bootlegs will not put in the effort on the base. A lot of times they don't put in the effort. The other thing is that obviously, like, you can't see it very well here, but there is actually text that does notify you that this just says that obviously, like, this is just their copyright. That's just the Bandai Namco Entertainment copyright. It's not anything insane. This is not a bootleg. All of the figures that you will see here are official. I'm just telling you that I'm rather familiar with determining a bootleg from an official. So I'm just pointing out things that you would normally see, so that if you want to buy a figure, I know a little bit of stuff that might help you with your future figure purchasing, is all I'm saying. So one thing is, I know it might seem tiny and stupid, but even things like you'll see it here. Give me a second. 1 second. Okay. So you can't see it very well, but if you had this in your hands, you'd be able to see that it says Bandai Namco on it. This is a tiny copyright. It just says made in China, copyright Bandai Namco International Limited. Actually, just as Bandai Namco Entertainment Incorporated. But regardless, a lot of places do not have those kinds of things. I do not personally collect bootlegs anymore. I used to have a few bootlegs in my collection when I was a very, 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 very youngin'. A very, very little one. But I learned, I studied up, and I learned how to determine fakes from bootlegs. Obviously, everybody makes mistakes. I'm not 100%. I'm sure I can get stumped. I'm not above admitting that, but I do have a lot of knowledge in these kinds of things, and I do love talking about them. So, really, really love that. Another thing that you can really, really clearly tell is little tiny details. So you'll see more painting errors in bootlegs, things like that, but also, like, sometimes you'll see where, like, they don't put the glaze over the top to really make those eyes shine. The beautiful thing about altar figures is the amount of detail that they put into everything. The movement, You know, everything is shiny. There's so much metallic usage. Even the tiers of the skirt have a slight metallic sheen to them that really makes them look glittery and sparkly. The bow is also a little bit glittery. It's stunning. Like, I mean, just everything about it. Alter, hands down, is one of my favorites when it comes to figures, just because of the fact that the eyes are also... Oh my gosh, there's a piece of plastic. There's a piece of plastic, but the face sculpts are always really consistent. I tend to find that there is very, very, very few issues with face sculpts. The expressions always look nice. The general, like, you don't see a lot of over or under painting. Every once in a while you will see a company that does have painting defects. Painting defects happen pretty commonly in figures just in general, but I do find that Alter, as a general rule of thumb, has a very, very, very high level of quality in all of their figures. I'm a very, very, very big fan personally, and I wish that I had more of them. I really want to collect the older Love Live Alter figures, but I am very, very honored to have this one in my collection. I think some of the prettiest, obviously I love Apex as well. I think Mythos is also absolutely fantastic. I think Mythos is fantastic. I think Apex is fantastic. I think, let's see here, Freeing I really like. What are some others? There's a lot of figure companies that I really like. Again, these Max Factories I've been seeing lately have been really nice. There's a lot of them that are just very beautiful. But yeah, I love, yeah. This is okay. So this is obviously the scale is different because one of them is a 1/6 and the other is a 1/7. But actually, no, yeah, one is a 1/7 and one is a 1/6. But like, the sculpts on the faces are still... Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh, the sculpts on the faces are beautiful. I mean, they're both obviously very different art styles, very different paints, very different sculpts, but the faces are still absolutely stunning regardless. I mean, they are just beautiful. They are beautiful. I wish I had more Freeings. I have 2 currently in my possession. I am considering buying a 3rd. I've been thinking about it. Yeah, oh, this is another thing. See, this is what I was talking about those 2 points of contact. You really need those 2 pegs, those 2 points of contact, because there is only one part that is in contact with the base at all. It's just that foot. The complete other foot is entirely suspended, which means that there's a lot of weight on this one point. So having those 2 pegs instead of just having one on this foot here really helps to keep from breakage, anything like that. They do only make 1/4, to my understanding. I'm pretty sure they exclusively make 1/4. I have 2 1/4 scales right now. I believe I have 2 1/4 Freeings. Both of them are Vocaloid. One of them is the V4 Meguri and Luca. The other, is the Magical Bunny Hatsune Miku. I have those 2. The other one I'm considering is I really want the Anenaremo Chio bunny girl figure. And I believe it's Ami... Is it... No, Good Smile. Good Smile, actually, still has that figure. They have the bare leg version of that figure still in stock. And every day that I check out figures, I open up Good Smile, I look at it, I look at her, and I think about it. Because the overwhelming majority, there's only 4, I believe, Chio figures right now. Chio is an absolute favorite of mine. I don't have the money for it right now because, as I told you before, I am unfortunately in between side hustles right now. So should I? No, I should not. I should not spend money right now. But I have been thinking about her, and hopefully if she's still in stock when I come into a little bit more money, I would love to get my hands on her. But as it stands right now, I don't have the means for spending extra money on figures right now. These figures, the ones I'm showing you today, were purchased months ago, and they have been sitting in the back of my closet because I just haven't had the time to buy a new figure case. I have just enough money to buy a new figure case because I'm gonna buy one on sale, but that's my little treat for myself. The next figure I'm going to show you is this is by FNex, I believe. This is a Furyu figure. But this is an FNex Furyu figure of a very, 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 very lovely, lovely, lovely series called Kobayashi-san no Dragon Maid. You know this one? Do you know this one? Actually, I always forget. It's actually Maid Dragon because in Japanese it's not dragon maid, it's maid dragon. But regardless, this, oh, don't worry, this one's a hit. This one is a hit. Do not worry. Do not worry. This one, you're gonna like. It is of... That's right, it's of Kana! Oh my gosh, sorry, the light. Maybe something more like that. It's Kana! It's the New Year's version. She's so cute. She's so cute. I would love to get the Toru version of this too. They have two of them, but I did get the Kana of this. She's so cute. My friend had this one. She is the cutest. I think Kana's a very, very cute character. I think she's absolutely adorable. And very, very cute. I like, one of the things I really like about the box art and things like that is I love the little dragon and the little daruma and like all the little details they put on this. Really cute. Very, very cute. Oh, sorry. Let me just adjust this really fast. Oopsies. Don't mind me as I'm just clumsily smacking things. The design on the kimono is super detailed. There's also some... Let's see here. No, those are sculpts. Those are not fabric elements. I thought for a second that the ties on her hair were actual like fabric elements, but they are not. I believe this might be technically a 1/4 scale, and she might just be this short. Let me check and see. I think it might be. Nope, this is still a 1/7 scale. This is still a 1/7 scale, but she is teeny tiny. She is tiny, tiny, tiny. So it looks a little bit like a Hanafuda Taya on the background, right? It looks a little bit like, oh, looks a little bit like a Hanafuda tile, but in reality, it's just a little piece of fabric. Let's see here. Or not piece of fabric, piece of art. I'm smart. I know things. The comment in your mirror may be closer than she appears. For real. I'm still working on handling this this little setup that I have. It's a little, it's a work in progress. So the like the stand instead for this one, the base is actually like a really, really cute stone walkway. Very cute, very nice, very natural. Big fan. Like it. I like it. Oh, this black background? Oh, no. This is not a tile. This is a this is actually one of those displays that you use for like shops and things like that. I actually purchased a display like diorama for showing figures. So, because I wanted to take pictures of them in better quality and in better lighting conditions, and these I can use to have my little photo shoots. So, very important stuff. Very important stuff. Yes, the cloth one. That's because of the fact that the fabric is made by like a really well-known kimono maker, if I recall properly. They also did a pekora in the same set. This one is still official, but it does look like somebody's cat was rather friendly with her because she does have some small surface damage, and I'm very bummed to see it, but it does happen. Boom. There is, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see here if I can get you a closer look. There's a little bit of damage here from general wear and tear. These are all pre-owned. I'll say it for the last time, since I know that there's some people who join later. All of these are all of these figures are from a personal friend of mine who was a collector who moved, and then she sold off a large majority of her collection to me. So, there is a kana of that set, but unfortunately, as you can see, there's a little dent in her pigtails. There is a little piece of the flower that looks like it is falling off. There's a few other little tiny bits just there. But I've never tried restoration, so maybe we could try and figure out. She did give me a good deal. I bought 18 figures for $250 US. So I think I'm okay. I think it was an alright deal. So yeah, I'm very, very thankful for the kindness. I have not had the opportunity. Yeah, both of the figures that you've seen so far were both in this collection. So, yeah, I need to send her a little bit of extra money because she was too kind to me. But this is absolutely stunning. I mean, this is fantastic. It's beautiful. Yeah, I know. I'm not deserving. One of the figures in this is my grail, and I like one of my grails, and I told her, and I was like you cannot, and I was like I only have this much right now. Are you sure? And she was like yeah, and I was like I genuinely don't feel like that's okay. And she was like no, I insist, and I was like okay. As long as you're sure, but at some point in time, I will, I will make sure. I will take her out when she comes back to town to a very fancy dinner, and I will tell I will tell her tales of how much fun Mon once had looking at the figures. But I love all of the details and all the patterns. There's little, like, flowers, all sorts of different kinds. I love the little Toru dragon. So crazy. Love the paddle that also has the matching motif. So cute. Her little bag. Oh my gosh. All of the little details are so stunning. Oh my gosh. And I love her little feetsies. Her little bow. Oh my gosh, the buns are so cute. I would have never... I am a really, really big Toru fan of, like, when it comes to maid dragon characters, Toru is my favorite. I am a die-hard Toru stan. So I would have not necessarily been someone to purchase a Kana figure just because I don't have the money to buy, like, matching sets or anything like that. But I am so happy to have this figure because she is absolutely stunning. I mean, she is so cute. Look at that face! Look at her! Look at her! Forfeit all mortal possession to her. She's the cutest. She's the cutest on the planet. That's her. That's Miss Baby. She's the cutest little baby on the entire planet. Try and tell me otherwise. She is the cutest little baby in existence. That's right. That's Baby. That's my child. Anyways. There's a Noid Toru that's shown off at Smile Fest in her maid outfit with her tail. I need it. 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 Once, long, long ago, there was a very, very embarrassing moment where I, Daiya Fortuna, cosplayed as Toru long, long ago. Was it good? I don't know. Who knows? But no one will see it, and that's what matters. If a Daiya cosplays in a forest and no one ever sees it, did it really happen? No. The answer is no. It never happened. Though honestly, now that I'm older, because it's been a very long time since it happened, because it was when the anime first released. I will say, I do think that, like, at least of the of my friend group now, I am probably like more like a like of the Pixel girls, I feel sometimes more like a Kobayashi than like a Toru. Like, I'm the designated designated like, somebody's got to be in charge, you know? Like, regardless of whether I want to or not, someone has to be in charge, right? Someone's gotta corral the babies, you know? Yeah, sometimes I feel like I have to be the straight man, which is funny because, like, I say that and then, you know, cannibalism or something. I don't know. I say some weird stuff from time to time, but it is definitely relative. It's definitely in relation to the group of people that I'm hanging out with. That's for sure. Look at her. She's so cute. Okay. And then there's an alternate hand. This one is very cute. Let me see here. If I can show you it. I'll actually just show you it while it's still in the plastic. But there's a very, very cute alternate hand here of her holding the arrow with one of the little prayer boards. So cute. So cute. So cute. And then there is a Daruma of oh my gosh, what is her name? The little girl who's like obsessed with Kana. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but there's a Daruma of her. And then there's the traditional bamboo for New Year's. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm very, very big fan. So happy. So happy. There we go. So please look upon the baby. Please enjoy looking upon the child. She's so cute. I'm very happy. I'm gonna give you a real quick side view. I think the size is also very impressive. Like even though she's only a 1/7 scale, she's still pretty big for like Kana. It feels like she's so small, you know? Like I feel like even the 1/7, like this is a 1/7 and this is a 1/7, and honestly, like the scale is not bad at all. You know? Still very nice. Can you tell which of your gem mates feels like which Kobayashi character? Ooh, that's hard. I don't feel like there's a lot of like, okay, so obviously Chiyo is a little dragon, right? Like she is a dragon. But I feel like all the girls are so unique in their own ways that I feel like for at least Dragon Maid, I feel like there would have to be like, it would have to be us in the world of Dragon Maid rather than like us as pre-existing characters in Dragon Maid. You know what I mean? Like all of my lovely gen mates and all of my lovely senpais have such fun and amazing personalities that stand out so much on their own that I don't know if I could like I don't know, I don't know about Dragon Maid at least. Chuck is the coworker, the one who has Fafnir. Oh my gosh, maybe. I think that maybe, I think maybe Lottie Senpai is the most Toru coded of the groups. Wait, the Toru freeing figure tanked hard on Ami Ami after release. It's only about 130 right now. No way. Wait a minute, what? The Toru freeing figure? There's a Toru freeing? Holy macaroni and Cheez-Its, I gotta go. Kidding. But if I somehow happen to magically step into $130 magically in the next indefinite amount of time, I would be so down. I may have to just snap it right up. Freeings are 1/4 scale bunny girl figures, and I love bunny girl figures. 130 is insanely good. Next figure. Should I? Okay, Momons. Now that we're getting to it, should I go for Grail figure, like big figure? Do you want big figure? Do you want little figure? Do you want like a little cute one, or do you want like a big one? Like a big Mama Jamma, or do you want like a little treat, a little cute one? Do you want like a big like pump? Do you want to see the Grail? Okay, I'll show you the Grail. I don't normally I normally save the best things for last. However, I'm very excited, so I will show her to you. 1 second, I gotta move some stuff. Gotta move a figure, gotta move another figure, gotta... Bum, bum. Da-na-na-na. Dun, dun. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Dun, da, da, dum. Boom, 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 boom. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because you're not emotionally ready. I know. Actually, I may not be able to. I may actually have to put this away for a second. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. That's right. It's the Mythos 1/7 scale Kakegurui Maui Saotome fucking figure. This figure is a dream of mine. The way she is my fucking favorite. I'm obsessed with her. She could spit in my face and I'd thank her for breathing in the same general vicinity as me. I love her. Anyway, I mean, what? Anyways, as I was saying, I just think she's neat, you know? I just think she's I think she's kind of cool. So I'm pretty excited about her.
Please,
you know,
please.
Nova? Are you sure? I don't. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nova, for the $130 tip. Thank you. Always willing to help a fellow collector out. Figures are life. Figures are life. I haven't bought a new figure in what feels like, gosh, my last new figure. I don't buy new figures, like, ever. I think the last new one I bought was, gosh, it's been so long. It has to have been, like... Oh, I did get Ruby Rose. I did get the humming doll, for Ruby Rose from RWBY. I did get her. No, she was also pre-owned. Oh my god, wait. She was also pre-owned. I don't think that I've bought a new figure in, like, probably, like, at least 2 years. I don't buy new figures just because they're expensive, you know? So thank you so much. I will send confirmation tonight. I will send a little confirmation of the fact that I'm buying her. I'll immediately go and I'll buy her right after stream today. I'll do it. Thank you so much, NovaX. Thank you for your support, my fellow figure friends. Oh my gosh. Some other fantastic little things. The poker cards on the sides. The details are stunning, amazing, beautiful. I'm a big fan. I love it. Obviously, you don't have to really worry about whether or not this is an official figure because of the fact that there's obviously the Mythos sticker. This is a Mythos figure. In the event that you are not familiar with this particular figure, no judgment zone. I completely get it. We're not all crazy, insane, figure-obsessed people like me. Not everybody is mentally ill. And I understand and respect that. So this is Mythos. You don't really have to worry about whether or not this is an official figure because obviously you've got the seals of approval, but you know, obviously everything can be faked, so you don't have to worry about that. Michael, thank you so much for the $5 tip. Funding for the Toru freeing figure or another shelf. Love the passion. Yeah, thank you. I want to do more of these. I'm not going to be able to finish all these figures on one stream, so we may have to make this into a regular series. What a shame. Jukebox, thank you so much for the tip. For the figure funds or food, whichever is more important. I am actually doing okay food-wise, so maybe a little treat. But yeah, so I'm very excited. Neat thing about her is that she is laying across a poker table, as you can see. Cards all around her. The other really neat thing is that this figure actually has a stand base, so she's actually displayed standing up rather than laying down. Really neat. Very big fan. I think that this is such an insanely cool figure. Oh, also there's the insignia of the school on top. Let's see here. Okay. So let me see here. I don't want Mom wants to feel like the things that your donations are going towards are irresponsible. But I do very deeply appreciate if a Mon sends a tip and it's for something in particular, it is getting used for that.
Please.
Free thank you for the $50 tip. Thank you. I got that gunpla illness, so I get it. That's totally understandable. I actually have, fun fact, I actually have a Dilanza from Witch of Mercury. It is not Guel's Dilanza, Gletta's, but I do want that one. I want Guel's Dilanza so badly because it's so, like, It's so irritatingly out there. I love it. Big fan. It is actually, I know this might not be like a huge thing, but like it is my favorite of the Witch of Mercury Gundams, which I know is like I know, but it is my favorite mobile suit from that particular Gundam series. So, oh my god, I want to come up from FGO figure. Thank you for the Akasuba canal. Thank you. I'm not as familiar with FGO as I should be. I need to take lessons from Wisu, because Wisu's a specialist in that field. She is a specialist in the world of FGO. Well, as good. I really liked his redemption arc. His redemption arc was pretty goated, I'm not going to lie. So, first things first. So this is the way it's displayed. You can either do it standing up, or you can do it with 2 posts or 1 post. The table is going to have slots that you just slide those into, and then you can display her. I'm definitely going to be doing the standing up, just because of the fact that I have a figure case, and I need the vertical figures are most important because the horizontal space is very few and far between in figures. So I am very much excited. One thing that is crazy about this figure, and another thing about Mythos that I'm absolutely obsessed with, is their attention to detail. So not only is this figure absolutely stunning, it's very detailed. Obviously, you have all of the actual sections for all of the different cards. You have the actual little cards themselves. You have the poker chips with all the different values. You have all the slots, everything like that. But the other thing that I'm actually obsessed with is this is actually flocked. This is actually flocked. I don't know if you can you hear it? Can't really, but it's flocked. It is actual fabric here. It is the same material that you would normally, or very similar. It's not the exact same, but it is a very similar material, and it gives the exact same impression as what you would see on an actual poker table at your local casino or in Vegas. So it looks absolutely stunning. All of the chips do say poker, which I think is really cute. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to zoom in, but it's a little hard to see, huh? Well, all of the little tiny chips say poker, and I think that's hilarious. I'm obsessed. Her face sculpt is stunning. She is beautiful. She's got that sly smirk kind of look. Her hand is just beautifully posed. She's got a very like sultry kind of look to her. Beautiful when you're laying down. You think of it just like draping kind of immediately down, but there's like this very nice like kind of flip outwards that's happening here, as well as on this side. It gives a lot of motion to the pose, even though she's just laying down. It looks really nice. She doesn't have shoes on, so gripper fans, congrats, love that for you. But she is absolutely stunning. Oh no, the stream died for a second. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's doing that lately. I gotta fight it. I gotta punch it real quick. But absolutely stunning. Everything looks beautiful. I mean, it's like fantastic, genuinely. The shading on the hair is really pretty too. Like there's a very subtle gradient from the light into the darker. It looks really beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna blame it. I'm gonna blame any technical difficulties on YouTube. Is it YouTube? Who knows? But it's going to be mine. That's gonna be my explanation. So, you know. But yeah, I am absolutely obsessed. Crazy thing. Her toes are sculpted. Not really a toe person, but it was an important thing. Like I am absolutely amazed. Like I am in awe. I am in shock and awe. So I am a big fan. Huge fan. Love it. Love it. The insane amount of detail is crazy. I love it. The motion, the flow of everything is just it just captures so much life and so much motion. That's one of the things I like the most about Mythos. This is my first Mythos figure, which is crazy because I'm a very big fan of Mythos as a figure producer. Ooh. I think that their figures are absolutely stunning, and I'm a very, very big fan, but I've never had the opportunity myself to purchase them, just because of the fact that normally the price point is a little bit much for me. The aftermarket for Mythos figures go absolutely insane. Mythos figures, especially their fairy tale line, which is a very, very popular original series of theirs, pops to like 400 or 500, and it's crazy. Oh, I would love. I recently commissioned my first skeb, but maybe we need a Kakegurui themed skeb in the future. I might have to ask about that. We might have to see. We might have to see what we can do about that. But she is stunning. I am obsessed with her. I am in love. I love. Let's see here. What else? What else do we have? So obviously, there's the diagram here. Ooh, pardon me. Showing the ways that you can display the figure. Really crazy. The Kakegurui OP is a banger. I also really like the ending for Kakegurui Twin, which is Queen's Bet by Iris. That's a really, really good one too. So this part is just the legs, and the legs are very accurate to an actual table. They're very thick. They're very thick. They are big boys. But you'll just I'm not really gonna show you because it won't really do very well, as far as like I won't be able to really get the majesty of it on camera, unfortunately, but it is really good.
For me?
Everyone, thank you for the $30 tip to the crime fund. Thank you. Not actually crime. Thank you. This should help with shipping for the Toru figure. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for supporting. You don't need to do anything like that, but I do deeply appreciate every single Mon who takes time out of their busy days to hang out. And if you decide that you want to support me by becoming a member or you know, anything like that, I deeply appreciate it, but please, please, please know that you are enough just by being here, and just by being, you know, just by being here and watching the stream, honestly. So, thank you. Ooh, I love Elysia from Honkai 3rd Impact. Gosh, I would, one day, I would love to have an Elysia figure, but I think they've only released one or two. G36. Ooh, from GFL. Oh, I really want the formal wear, this formal wear SOP mod figure that they did. That one is a grail of mine. So, we will put her away for now. Let's put her back in her box to the best of our ability. There we go. There are 3 official and they're crazy expensive. I was gonna say, I thought there was only like 1 or 2. So, hey, you know better than I do. Let me see here. Let's just. Let's. Any RO? What's RO? I'm not sure what an RO is. The formal wear SOP mod? Yeah, it's so pretty, isn't it? I hope that one day we'll get even more GFL figures. I would like that a lot. Okay. So, one of the GFL characters. I was gonna say, I was like, I thought it was a series. I got confused. Let's see here. Let's do. Oh. Bum bum ba bum 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 bum. Boom bum boom bum boom bum. Speaking of mental illness, it's OMG Kawaii Angel from oh my gosh, what is the name of the game? Needy Streamer Overdose. There we go. This is a pop-up parade, so these are Good Smile Company releases. These are a budget line of quality non-scale figures. I'm not a huge non-scale figure collector, however, I do really like the quality of the pop-up parades as well as some of the other lines. Like, for example, I really like the Buy Cute Bunnies Foodie line that is actually a prize figure set. There are some of them that I'm a very, very big fan of. So, obviously lots of like there's some kind of something on the box. I'm not really sure what that is. Honestly, the box's condition is pretty good except for like some little discolored spots. But the pop-up I have is the Takanashi Kiara. The ones I have are they sit on my desk. They sit on my desk, but I have Inugami Korone. Yibi yibi. And I have Mogu Mogu. I have Okakuro. I have dog and cat. I have my little boos. I love them. I love Okakuro, so I have them. They're the only... Actually, they're probably the last ones I got. I pre-ordered them. So these are probably the last new figures I bought. But I bought the Okakuro pop-ups the moment that they released, and I was a huge fan. You like the pop-up parade and relax times? I like the relax times too! I also like the relax times. I think they're really neat. I think they're really cool. I'm a big fan of the relax time figures. I really want the Calliope Mori one, and I don't have it, and it makes me upset. It makes me angry. I want more of the relax time figures, but unfortunately, the aftermarket kind of sucks. They're prize figures. They do not need to be so expensive, but people sure want to make them expensive. But look at how cute she is. Look at how cute she is. Look me in the eyes and tell me that you're not in love with her. If you say anything else, you're a coward. Anyways. And then, look at her, look at Sencho. She's so cute. Look at her. Look at her. You like my Okayu figure? Me too. She sits on my desk. She sits on my desk and looks at me. She sits directly under my monitor, and I spend copious quantities of time after stream just staring at my happy little collection of anime girls. Honestly, it's the best timeline, if I'm being honest with you. I have... But, yeah, I have a lot of figures. I have a little bit of a problem, but... There we go. They're even inverted poses, so you can, like, stand them next to each other really nice. This is how they stand on my desk all the time. Oop. Every time I knock something over. Okay. One second. Gotta move some stuff. Oh! Wait a minute. You wanna see some new goodies that I got recently when I was in Japan before a debut? Can't remember if I showed these to Momons yet. Let me see if I can show you some of my goodies. Some of my goodies. So there's that. There's good soup. And I don't think I've shown you my like collection of goodies, so yippee! I got so some of these are fan art pieces. Some of these are official that I got secondhand when I was in Japan, because thankfully the Ian girls are not as popular overseas, so you can buy them secondhand for more affordably than you can the aftermarket here. So I was so happy when I got this standee, because this is the original debut goods, and I never got it. So pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about that. You know, just normal things. Anyways, sorry, this is not this is not figures, but still kind of adjacent, right? Kind of like that. Something like that, right? So I have a lot of these on my desk, and every time that I do any big moving of anything, they all fall over like that. And so unfortunately I do have a bad habit of but I feel like you can see very clearly where my favorites and where my inspirations as a VTuber are. You have Rene and Kiara's acrylics. You have Ruby from Idol. Yes. Oh my gosh, I want to buy Koa goods. I did not buy Koa goods, and I'm so upset about it. One day. But there's a lot of like goods that I would love to have. Oh! The kitty! Oh my gosh, the kitty. I didn't even realize he was in there. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. He like slipped out somehow. But look at him, he's so sad. Who hurt him? I want the Daiya too, once you get a job. I have bad news for you, buddy. As it stands right now, there is no Daiya Fortuna goods to get because they are closed. The pre-orders have closed. But don't worry, I'm sure in the future you will one day have access to the means to get Daiya Fortuna goods again. Do not worry. Don't worry. No. I am kidding. I am kidding. There will be more Daiya goods. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you. I'm allowed a little teasing. I'm allowed a little teasing, Mon-Mons. That being said, you know. You bought the standee? Good! Yippee! As you should. As you should. As I'm very glad to hear. This one's a round base, not a hexagonal base. Whoa. Yeah, she's got sculpted cheeks. Not important, but... She's very cute. She's very cute. I love her pigtails. They're so detailed. Her pigtails are very detailed. Like, I would not have expected this. You're jealous, the K-Angel figure. You've been playing the game so much the last few weeks. I love... Yeah, this is K-Angel. Yeah, the uniform is like super hyper glossy. I did play Needy Streamer Overdose. I did not play, like, I like it. I like it. It is a very good psychological horror game. Like, it is a psychological horror game. I really and truly believe that. She is a cautionary tale. But, you know, we love her. We want good things for her. My first try, I did get the good end where she goes to therapy and works on herself, and I'm honestly pretty proud of myself. I immediately was like, yep, you're going to therapy, you're going to therapy, you're going to therapy, get therapy, get therapy, get therapy. So, I am too. I'm proud of her as well. She deserves good things. She learns a lot about herself. I love all of the details. It's all very cute. The little wings, the little bow on the Seifuku are very cute. Her little platforms, the little buckles are very, very lovely. I think they're very nice. It's interesting to me that one of them is a painted peg and the other's just a clear plastic. That's just interesting to me. But yeah, I love that for her. She deserves to have good things. The little hearts on the legs are very cute too. 3 endings with pals, but it was before me and 3 other having 4 left. Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of very, very interesting things. A lot of interesting commentary taking place in the game. Super neat. Super interesting. Bum bum bum. But yeah, there is an ending. There is an ending in Needy Streamer Overdose where you simply keep her in such good like mental state that eventually she realizes that she needs to get help, and she does, and then that's the end, and it's fantastic. And I I finished that one and I was like, you know what, I think I'm actually good. I didn't actually play any of the other endings because I was so happy, and I didn't want any bad things to happen to her, that I simply stopped playing the game. It's one of the only Is that a new one? No. It's not new. It's not a new one. Isn't it? It's something like that. I can't remember. Maybe it's that, like, I can't remember. There's some kind of like intervention or something like that though. But it was less bad than the other ones that I could have, like the other situations I could have imagined. Add a new one after the game first released. Yeah, I didn't play it immediately when it released. I played it a few weeks after. So it could be something like that. I will admit I'm not entirely sure. Ooh. Let's see here. Ooh, paper inserts are not always my favorite, and Pop-Up Parade does have a lot of them in their boxes, which does irritate me because it makes putting the figure back in the box very difficult. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Try and gently get back in there. That'll be fine. Yeah, that's good. We're good. I got it. We're fine. I swear. Promise. Didn't end up bad. The Cult one, the Fallen Angel one, which just came to with an Ame-chan color scheme. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen any of those. Except for the normie one. Okay, so what are some others? These are some that will wrap it around because I don't need to necessarily take these out of the box, but there were some prize figures included in this set. I love a Miku figure, so I'm never going to turn down an opportunity for... Hi, OG Silly Wobble, good to see you, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. It's good to see you. I hope you've been doing good. It has been a while, and I'm very happy to see you. I got some Miku figures. I will take these at some point in time, but they're just prize figures, so I won't necessarily open them on stream right now. Maybe we can do a prize figure opening stream later on. But this is the 3rd season winter version. She is very cute. The figure maker is... This is a Taito prize figure. So the quality on these always is hit or miss. There's a lot of box damage on this bad boy. But overall, very cute figure. Very, very, very cute. Big fan. Big fan. I think that she is very lovely. And this one is the Miku roomwear version. This one is also very, very lovely. Let me see here. This is... I don't actually know the... Oh, this is a Pia Pro. Pia Pros are pretty good. A pretty good creator of smaller figures like these prize figures. I think they're very lovely. Again, not necessarily, you know, not necessarily the highest end figures, but prize figures do have their place. They're great as introductions to figure collecting. And I will say Pia Pro and Taito figures, as long as you can get ones that have really nice sculpts, really nice quality, can have some really, 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 really nice figures to add to your collection if you're a new first timer. Again, some of the figures that I would recommend to those who are new is the Furyu by Cute Bunnies series, especially if you like figures that have aesthetic elements similar to like a freeing figure. They are very big figures compared to most prize figures. They also have really, really good quality, and these fishnets are actual fabric. So they are beautiful figures. I do have every single by Cute Miku bunny that exists. At least one version. I don't have every colorway, but I do have every single version they've released. Because sometimes I don't need the same colorway. But I do have at least one version. Another very, 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 very beautiful option if you are not a super huge collector of expensive figures is the Fortuna Tennital series, which is good because that's what we're opening next. This is the Hatsune Miku Light Tennital collection. Tennital is a slightly more expensive version of their prize figures. So this is the Angel or the Light Hatsune Miku that they released as a prize figure. This is just a version that is upgraded with a better sculpt, nicer quality. These are just figures that they released to provide a little bit more prestige than what you would see with a normal prize figure. They're very beautiful. This is actually my first time personally owning Tennitals, simply because, again, I normally just collect scales and then the occasional prize figure that catches my eye, but I am very excited to have them because, again, for the sake of education as well as for my own personal collection, I'm never going to complain about having a figure from a make that I don't have yet, you know? And I collect a lot of Miku figures, so again, nothing lost here. Taking that bad boy off. Actually, a very, very good seal on that. And boom. So, lots of plastic wrap. Give me a moment. She is absolutely stunning. She is stunning. She is not a scale figure. Again, the Tennitals are not scale figures, and there's nothing wrong with that because honestly, this is a stunning, stunning figure. The difference between a prize figure and a scale figure. The first thing that you're going to see with the difference is that scale figures are, whoa, hey bud, more expensive by a large margin. A huge margin, in fact. The normal average price of a prize figure is normally, if you're looking at the EN aftermarket, like imported market, you'll see anywhere between like $20 to $25 and like maybe $50. I have, oh, I should pair her with the Dark Tennital. Give me a second. Give me a second. We haven't gotten there yet. Give me a second. Because I have her too. I'm gonna open the Dark Miku as well. So don't worry, they will be displayed together. But since you mentioned her, I do have her as well. So anyways, the difference between a prize figure, actually, I already have one on my desk. Okay, so prize figures, beautiful figures, super nice, great quality. So the quality can vary quite heavily. A prize figure is a figure that is normally sold in arcades. They're normally not actually available for traditional purchase and are instead made with the explicit mentality or the explicit intention to be goods for arcades. So what you would do is you would play some form of Japanese arcade game, whether it's a crane, whether it's a slide, a lift, any of those kind of different Japanese arcade games. You would move the box or you would move the little token. You would, slide it to the bottom. You get this figure in exchange. So because of the fact that they are meant to be arcade figures, they are generally lower in quality and they can vary quite heavily in their quality. Sometimes this means that they look absolutely phenomenal. It often depends on the company as well. But this can mean that they have fantastic sculpt, but it can also sometimes mean that there's a lot larger margin for error. So one thing that you see a lot with these prize figures is painting errors, sculpt errors. You'll see a lot more issues where the paint doesn't look as good, or maybe there's a little bit of a strange pose, or maybe, it's gotten a lot better in recent years. But it's definitely one of those things where prize figures are made to a lower quality than scales. Tennitals are interesting because they are a higher quality version of pre-existing prize figures that Fudu or Pia Pro already released. So the eyes do tend to be the ones that are killers. I will say she is very cute, but I will say the side eye, you know, from certain angles can look a little bit strange. It can look a little divergent. Yeah, it can look a little strange at times, but it just depends. Hey, Stink. So the Tenatol is like an attempt to branch between a scale figure and a prize figure. It's like an attempt to kind of bridge this gap by giving a level of quality that is in between the two, right? Obviously, the level of detail between these two is insanely different. There is no sparkle, there's no insane detail on the eyes, there's no, you know, it's very, very different, and the quality is quite obvious. So, you know, it's a little bit complicated to explain, but I think that's, oh my gosh, that's probably the simplest way that I can explain it. I may need to take a very, very, very quick reprieve if Mr. Stinky does not stop making noise. What are you doing? What, you want me to pet you? You came in here and barked at me so that I would pet you. That's ridiculous. You don't need to do that. Stop it. Get some help. He likes the fact the gloves are on because they feel nice, apparently. He wants to explain figures. Hi, Scarlett. Hi. We're talking about figures. I'm geeking out. But yes, so this Miku is absolutely, absolutely stunning. I am a huge, huge fan already. I will admit the wings look fantastic. The individual, let's see here if I can get a second for some appreciation on these bad boys. Let me see here. Yeah, so each and every single feather is super defined, looks very nice. The drape of the fabric is stunning, very big fan. The eye sculpt also looks a lot better. I wish that I had the original run of these figures, the prize version, so that I could show you the difference in quality, but I haven't had the opportunity to get my hands on them, and honestly, now that I have the Tenatals and they're such better quality, I wouldn't really do so, just because I don't really want to spend the money. Maybe if I got my hands on them in passing, we could do a little bit of a review, just to show off, but she is stunning. I also really, really, really love the drape of the fabric. It looks beautiful, very detailed. The eyes, the soft expression. She looks very heavenly, I think, honestly. I also really love the little tiny accents of teal, but it's a darker shade than her normal, like, hair color. Really gives a nice contrast. Her shoes also are like a little bit of a teal tip to them. Very, very beautiful. I'm a very big fan. I think this is very, very cool. And something else that's really, really neat is, let's see here. Let's find our point of oh, there's not. Okay, so this is interesting. There is no point of contact on the feet. So there's no part where you're supposed to put this figure onto the base. I actually am not entirely sure how the best way to balance this figure is. Let me see. I'm going to assume it's probably just, so there's just a very pointy part there, and I'm assuming that she just, does she just balance there? How does this work? I think she does. I think she just balances there, but I'm not fully sure. Maybe behind the okay. Let's see here. Let's see. I think it's there. And then we just, yeah, I think it's maybe it's not like, I think, yeah, it's like that. There we go. It's beautiful, but the moment that you have any kind of shift, or the other thing is that I feel like this could really chip some paint away, so also just looks a little bit worrisome, you know? Like it like goes in like there? Is that where it's supposed to go? Not exactly sure. Not exactly a fan of that one, but hey, who knows? But you know, it's still regardless a beautiful figure. I am going to take a really quick break. Give me just a moment so that I can entertain the Bobes. Give me a second. The Toblerone is in need of a bathroom break, I believe. So give me just one moment and I will be right back. I take a time out of my very, very busy stream where I am yapping about figures. I am yapping about figures, okay? And he has the audacity to simply stand there when I finally take him outside. I take him outside, he stands there. He doesn't do anything. He just stands there, ominously. What on earth? You've got to be kidding me. I take time out of my busy, busy day. I'm supposed to be showing Mon's figures. And this is what happens. I can't believe this. Anyways, we're good now. He's here. He's good. But I'm still gonna complain just a little bit. So, not sure how I feel about this situation as far as, like, I love figures that are able to balance naturally, and not have to worry about how you attach them to their bases. I do love a freestanding figure. I think they're very fun. I think they can be very impressive. I'm definitely not opposed to them. I've just realized one of my gloves doesn't have buttons. Sorry, I just showed my one of my fingers for like 2 seconds. I'm sorry, it's ugly, it's repugnant, please ignore it. Anyways, so didn't mean to do that. If you saw it, no you didn't, okay? You can't say anything, you can't do anything, okay? We're not gonna talk about it, we're not gonna acknowledge it. I don't have flesh. I don't know what you're talking about. Human skin, I don't know. Hey, whoa, mister, you're not bringing other people's, are you bringing my shoe in here? Bringing my shoe in here? You're not bringing up, you don't steal other people's shoes. You don't have your own shoes. You're bringing other people's shoes in here? What's wrong with you? Okay, the boiled, please, not the boiled man. But she don't simply eat her own flesh. No comment. I may or may not have tried it once. Anyways, so this is the situation. I really love the figure. Oh wait, there's a thing here. I don't know what that's for. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. It's not a freestanding figure. I'm stupid. I'm like sticking this thing in her bum, thinking that that's the way it works, and it's not. It's not. But you know, it's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I've just publicly embarrassed myself. Don't worry about it. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, nothing lost here. Just my pride. Why? That's how it looks. That's how it goes. Anyways, give me just 1 second. No reporting me for Sekuhara. No report for Sekuhara. Okay. Mr. Man, do you need to go and take a little time? Yeah, you do. Come here. Come on, Bubs. Go home, little buddy. Go home. Okay, we're good now. He just apparently wanted to lay down and was just going to complain to me about that, but, you know, to each their own. Okay, so, I figured it out. I cracked the code. I like this figure. I think she's very beautiful. I don't know how safe I feel about this situation as far as the anchor. It does feel a little unbalanced still, but it's definitely better. It's definitely better than how I originally thought that it was supposed to be anchored, which was sticking a very sharp thing in a place where I would not want something like that placed. So, you know, it could, you know, doing better. It's a little wobbly still. This is the dark version. This is her evil twin. And I think that she's beautiful as well. And now we've learned from our past mistakes, so we know now not to worry when we see this and we go, huh, I wonder where that goes. Not in her bum. So we've learned now. We've learned, you know. Issue is I am not seeing a place to. There's not a hole in this one. There's not a hole in this one, so I'm not sure about this one. Verdict's still out. Still a little scared. Who knows? But. Oh, no, never mind. She also has one. I don't know where it goes. Oh, it goes here. Okay. It's just very easily concealed. Okay. Hey, little buddy. Are you... There. Okay. I really, again, love the facial sculpt. I think that she is stunning. I love these, like, spikes on her eyes. On her hair. I love the golden eyes. I think the pose is very cute. A little sexy. It's very cute. I like it. I think it's really nice. And again, like, she has a very coy expression. The pose is really nice. I feel like it gives a really nice amount of movement. Whoa, her boobs. You know, it's just nice. It's just nice. It's just good. Again, the movement of the hair. The hair is actually, like, back behind here, so you actually end up seeing a little bit of it there. When we actually put this together here, let's see here how this works. I think I can put it. Let's see here. I'm trying to get this to line up properly. We'll see if I can do this right. Is it here? Is it this way? I think it should be. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, that's the other one. And I think if you put them next to each other like this, they look very complementary, right? Yeah. Very complimentary, right? They look very nice. I like that. I like that. I did when I originally saw these prize figures, I will say this one feels very sturdy, likely because of the fact that all of the weight is distributed near the bottom at the thickest part of this base. This one, the Angel, the Light Miku, still feels a little bit unbalanced, but again, that might be because of the fact that she's a pre-owned, so she's already, you know, there's already been a lot of removing the peg and things like that. Not entirely sure. The thing is that it's also, the peg is also in her hair. It's also in her hair and not in the actual base of the figure. So it feels a little bit stranger, whereas at least this one is actually in a section that's a little bit more, a little bit more weight bearing. So that's nice. But I do think that they look beautiful. I think the shading is really nice. I think, honestly, I'm very happy with these. I think they're beautiful. But again, they definitely are a cut above prize figures. I think if you are looking for a very affordable figure that is, the tentacles are a little more expensive than like a normal prize figure, obviously, because they're meant to be a higher quality. But if you want a figure that is not necessarily as expensive or as like, I guess as like, because with scale figures, you really like, you should really take care of them because they're expensive, right? So I feel like, again, like for new collectors, people who are new to the passion, I almost said the habit, the hobby of collecting figures, this could be a really good entrance for you because, again, smaller size, right? When you're looking at them, this is the Tenatals. Again, they are non-scale figures, so they are not a they're not in scale of like a normal body, right? When you see like a 1/7 or a 1/6 scale, 1/4 scales, what they're talking about is in relation to the actual size of the character, if the character were you know, here with us, right? So, obviously, the size and scale of these figures is very different than like a 1/7, for example. but that is not to say that they are bad quality or that they are lesser in any capacity. They're just different. So if you are looking for a entry level, very, very professional, nice looking figure that is going to be of a higher quality and is probably going to have more consistent quality check than, for example, like a, what are you eating? What are you eating, mister? Give me a second here. Oh, you're the one who had the buttons. I see. You ran off with the buttons. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Strange little criminal man. Put to each their own. There. Okay. Oh, what do you have? Give me a second. Sorry, Mom. Give me a second. What do you have? No! Criminal. Okay. Wrong. Mr. Boy, you are being a menace today. It's probably because we did not go on a walk today. Today was not a walk cabin day. At least not a long walk, and that's probably the issue. Anyways, sorry about that. So, he is causing some trouble today. But, yeah, so I definitely think if you are looking into figures but are not necessarily in a place where you can spend a lot of money, which, again, if I'm being entirely honest with you, I do not think that anyone should immediately go out and buy a scale figure if you're getting into figure collecting. Find Nendroids, Figmas. Firstly, Nendroids and Figmas are super fun. For example, I have examples. I don't think I have Figmas anymore just because I don't really like how small they are. Well, I have my Aegis from Persona 3, but she is in a box somewhere. But if we're talking Nendroids, bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum. Where's the door? Where's the door? Let her out! Okay. Speaking of, Nendroids are a great starter for people who are interested in getting into figures that want high quality figures that are not necessarily as big as your normal scale figure. They are also more affordable. They're normally like somewhere between $45 to $50, and sometimes if they're aftermarket they can get up to like, you know, $80, $90. But they're pretty affordable. I got this one. I got this Koro for I think $55, maybe at the absolute most. So obviously she's expensive, but the nice thing about Nendroids is that they have replaceable hands, arms, legs. They're fully posable. So you can really, they're articulated, so you can move her legs all around. You can move her head. She has multiple different face plates. She has a little moving tail. She has a very cute articulated stand with her lovely little piece of bread. There's a lot of different options for these. And again, they're very, very high quality while also being very small. So they're very, very lovely for example, my desk. Yibby. So I'm a very, very big fan of them. One thing I will warn you about is that Nendroids and Figmas are hands down one of the most, in my opinion, bootlegged figures out there. They are insane. People have been bootlegging them for years. I got duped by so many people, by so many different fake Good Smile, Nendroid, and Figmas. And really what you just need to do is you just need to check to make sure. I should actually do a video on this sometime. But I would be more than happy to go over and to explain some of the things to watch out for. I think I still might have a Nendroid, like a bootleg, so might be able to do that. But yeah, the overwhelming majority of bootlegs that I have found personally have actually been Nendroids and Figmas. It is a terrible plague, especially because, again, they are for friendly for first-timers. If you really want one, honestly, my biggest recommendation would be just to go on the Good Smile website. Good Smile is the producer, the company that actually makes Nendroids and Figmas. And you can purchase them and have them shipped directly to you. And it's honestly, it's just the safest way. Unfortunately, it's gotten better nowadays, but even at smaller conventions, there's still the very, very real danger of dealers' halls having sellers who don't have completely legitimate stock. In fact, I've actually seen pretty recently in a dealer's hall, lovely dealer's hall, but I've seen a number of dealer's halls at mid to large size conventions that still have bootleggers, that still have bootleg sellers of Nendroids, of other figures. I've seen it all over the place. It irritates me to no end. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a bootleg figure if you think that you're never going to see... If for example, a figure is too expensive for you and you want the figure, there's nothing wrong with that. But for those of us who are looking for the genuine article, or for new people coming into the hobby who really, really want to learn about figures, there is nothing worse than people who prey off of those who are less knowledgeable. It's just exploitive. It's irritating. I don't like it, you know? So if you like figures, I will do my best to, you know, make some more stuff and more explanations for how to tell the difference between the two, so that hopefully we can keep ourselves, you know, informed and keep ourselves safer from those kinds of people, because unfortunately it does exist, it does happen, it's irritating, and it sucks. Hi, Chio. Welcome in, good to see you, We are looking at figures today. Hope you are doing well, Chio. Counterfeiting is annoying in any field, it really is. Tips for IDing bootlegs can make for good shorts. Yeah, I was thinking of shorts and or just full videos on YouTube, either one. That has actually gotten us through the first box of figures. There is another industrial-sized trash bag filled with figures. Don't worry, there's more. Let's see here. So there is a few different pop-up parades that I have here. One of them is Edelgard from Fire Emblem 3 Houses, of which I believe today or yesterday was the anniversary of Fire Emblem, was it not? I think it was the 5th year anniversary for... Was it really the... It's... Oh my god, I think it's the 5th year anniversary for 3 Houses. That's crazy. That feels so long ago. But yes, this is Edelgard. We love her. We love her. We love a Gaslight Gatekeep girl boss. She is fantastic. We love our Pookie Princess, War Criminal. I'm a Hilda girly, but, you know, Marianne is also very good. Okay. We're not going to talk about the fact that that hit the wall. It didn't hit the wall, it hit the, For professional purposes, this is fake. For official, fancy purposes, this is fake. Anyways. Don't look at me and my butterfly knife. I mean, my butter knife. My butter knife. Butter knife. Butter knife. Anyways. Normal ASMR knife. Yeah, that's the butter knife that I threatened Monmons with in the last ASMR video that we did. The last, the normal ASMR. Anyways. Toast never stood a chance. It never did. Never did. I just realized that I did not do this properly, so I have to actually reopen this and then cut it again. This one is actually, I believe, brand new because the tape is still here. So that's pretty exciting. We love a secondhand mint. It's a very nice feeling when you manage to get a figure that is secondhand and yet still in mint. I love that feeling. I love that new figure smell. You know? Big fan. Huge fan. Love it. Okay. So, not even gonna lie. What? Okay, so, Mon, for those of you who played Three Houses, what was your house, your first playthrough house? Mine was Red Eagles. Not even gonna lie, I did play Red Eagles first. Then it was Golden Deer and then Blue Lions. Let's see here. Okay. Didn't play Red Eagles for sure. Understandable. Understandable, you know? My favorite characters were actually the teachers, but did like a number of the students. Bernadetta is a sweetie bobby. I love her. That's my little Pookie princess. Love her. She's baby. Blue. I won't do New Game Plus with the yellow lads because God shattering. Okay. Let's see here. So. I do like this. I will admit, I know that it's accurate. I do think that the leggings, the material just looks a little cheap. So I'm not a super fan because they're just very Crayola red. But I do like them. I do like them. And I love Edelgard, so I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining by any means. She is beautiful. The sculpt is lovely. I really like the cape motion. It is nice. I am a fan. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like the confident pose. Liking it. Liking it. Again, pop-up parades you really can't go wrong with. This is another one that, again, if you are a entry-level... Ooh! Oh my god. If you're an entry-level figure collector, I deeply recommend. I unfortunately do not have any other FE figures. I would kill to have other FE figures, but I do not have any at this current moment. So there is still time though. But yeah, I do love this one. I think that she is stunning. They are very small, as you can see. Like my finger is as big, like the tip of my finger is as big as her face. So the non-scale pop-up parades are very small, but again, that's really, really perfect if you're wanting something for like a desk, or if you maybe don't have the largest collection of, like if you're getting into figure collecting, you may not necessarily have a display case. Let's be honest. Maybe you have a shelf. Maybe you have one glass square display box, right? You may not have a lot of space. So pop-up parade figures, even the Tenatals, non-scales are perfect for that because these are very, very high quality. They're very beautiful, but they're very small. These are also, if, like North says, if you're looking for a figure to put in your PC case, these are also really good. These and Nendo's. Just make sure that you have really good ventilation in your PC, and preferably, honestly, if you ever happen to get a bootleg or a dupe that's not very high quality, put that one in your PC case, because if your PC happens to overheat anytime, if anything melts or distorts or warps, it's better that it's not an official figure. But if you have a really good cooling system, or if you're running a multi-fan system, like anything over 3 fans, if you're running a 5 or a 7 fan system, or you have a water-cooled PC, anything like that, anything that you're sure that the temperature regulation is on point and you're not going to have to worry about it, stick an anime girl in there. Stick an anime girl in there. Or an anime guy. Nothing wrong with that. But put anime people in there. Why not? Why not? Life is too short to not put anime people in there. Another thing I'm just going to briefly mention. I really like the fact that this base is a red, clear, translucent. All of the other bases tend to be a clear or a semi-opaque white or clear kind of half, like off-white, partially opaque kind of thing. So I do like this. I would imagine that all of the others also had something similar for their pop-up parade figures. I think that just makes sense, but regardless. Would I fit in your computer case? My standee sure would. Just saying, my acrylic stand would fit into a PC case just right. Yep. PC sits on the ground, so no anime people in mine because you wouldn't see them. Yeah, mine also currently sits on a, mine sits on a, it's a riser, but it's a very tiny riser with wheels, so that I can wheel it around if I need to move it for whatever reason. So I don't get to see it a lot either. I'd really love to have it on a on a taller riser, so it's for, like, the same height as my desk, because unfortunately, as you might be able to see, I have a riser here, so there's only like half an arm's amount of space that is without a riser on it, which is nice for my monitors, but it's not so nice if I want to put my PC on my table. So unfortunately, but I do like having an L-shaped desk. I think an L-shape is super convenient. If, for example, you're me and, you know, you're a streamer and you have, for example, a 3DO microphone, a multiple system streaming space. Like, for example, I have my Switch and I have my PlayStation 5 over here. I also have my art tablet. I have my 3DO microphone. I have my 2 monitors. I have my little collection over there. You know, I have a bunch of stuff that I can fit, as well as like my, you know, this is my Handcam area. So I have my Handcam area over there. I have my little like drawy ASMR space, and then over there I have my monitors and my keyboard. So it's perfect. It's a perfect amount of space. Everything works. It sounds like it doesn't. I promise it does. And then I have my little boom mic arm over here that just moves with me. It's perfect. We create, you know, it makes the perfect amount. And then obviously my PC is under the left side of my desk. So put Edelgard away. That's the next step. Yeah, if you buy figures before figuring out where to fit them. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely have purchased figures. I currently have purchased figures that I don't know where to put them, but it's fine. Where's the Dimitri figurine, and can I have it? I don't have a Dimitri. If I had a Dimitri, I would give it to you, though, because men's stinky. I don't... Oh! You want to see the one... I have one man. I have one man. You want to see the one man that I have? Wait a minute. I have one man. In all of my collections of figures, I have one singular man. And I'm not even really into the show anymore, but I used to be. Give me a second. I used to be really into the show. I'm not really anymore. For reasons you will soon understand. But give me a second. There's one man. Only one. We don't count, but 1 second. Wait, I gotta bring a light. I forgot the light bulb in my room went out. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I know. Don't worry. He'll be gone soon, but give me a second. In order to prove to people that I am not, that I, you know, I acknowledge that men do exist. Yeah, okay, actually, this isn't true. I do have a Devilman figure. That's not true. I have a Devilman figure, but he's in storage. Anyways, I do have a Devilman figure from the Devilman exclusive 50th anniversary box set. It's huge. He will never leave the box, just because the fact that entire box set is worth so much money. However, I do have one singular Rengoku Kyojuro figure from Demon Slayer. Okay. Get out of here! We're good. Anyways. Men exist. That's it. Men exist! Look at him! Look at the boy! Okay, we're good. We're good now. Okay, where do I put him? Where do I put him? Where do I put him? Okay. Gosh, you know what I would kill for? I want a Guts figure so bad. I want a Guts figure so bad. He's okay. I cried for him in the movie. Yeah, me too! I cried so hard my eyes fell shut, which is why I immediately went out and bought that figure. And then after Mugen Train, I never watched it ever again. I will never finish, probably. I will never probably finish. Forgot about my guy. My little dude. My little tube dude. You know, stick your finger in there. I forgot that I have this guy, and every time I try to pick him up, he just slides out, and it really angers me, but I wanted him for ASMR, but now I can't use him. He just slides around on my desk, and it pisses me off. I freaking hate this guy. Freaking hate this guy. I hate that man. Punch him. Punch him! Sorry, anyways, unrelated. He sits on my desk, and he doesn't the slime tube. No, I hate this guy. Look at him. Every time I try to hold him, he just runs out of my hands. Hate him. Hate him. Hate this man. Hate him! Anyways, unrelated. No, there's no grabbing gently. Look, okay, I grab him gently, and he slide out. I touch him. I touch so gently. And then I try to pick up, and it's fine now. But the moment that I show any sign of weakness, and he's gonna slide out of my hand. It's gonna happen unless I grab him by the skin. Unless I grab this thing by the skin. You know? Like, there's no winning. There's no winning. Grab him in Velcro, you're right, and then just throw him at a wall. You know? I hate it. I hate it. I thought it would be so good for, like, ASMR, you know? You know? I hate it. I shake him violently. I can't shake him violently. If I shake him violently, he's gonna run. He's gonna run from me. I hate this guy. I hate him. A minute. Your days are numbered, bucko. Your days are numbered. You better be nice to me. So help me. So help me. Anyways, again, that's a butter knife. It's a really fun looking butter knife. Anyways, I will cease wonking my goo tube in your general direction. Don't worry. Tsugi no figure wa? Dare. Nekopara! Oh shit. Nekopara. You know Nekopara? I feel really bad. I actually have not played Nekopara, but I've heard Nekopara is really, really big. Am I allowed to wonk your GooTube on YouTube? I'm GooTube YouTube. This is Chocolat. I think I'm more of a coconut girly, personally. Like as far as like design wise, I really like coconut and maple. But I also really like chocolate. I have not played this game though, so I feel very fake. But I do like her a lot. She's very cute. So maybe I need to play Nekopara. Maybe that's what I'm learning, is maybe I just need to play Nekopara. Maybe? Yeah. But I may show her off at a later point in time. But she is oh well, she's already popped open. I will show her for a brief second. She's a pop-up parade though, so I feel like again we're kind of getting to that point where like pop-up parades are, I don't want to say they're all the same, but they're very similar, you know? They're very small, they're very cute. Small, cute, and that's pretty much the gist of it. But ooh, she has pink and white striped pantsu. unrelated. Not really an important thing for you to know, but it's an important thing that I just figured out accidentally. Anyways, pink, partially opaque base. Very cute. Pastel. Like it. Very cute. It's another one of the hexagonal ones, which is nice because those do lock into others, so it's really nice when you're collecting a bunch of them. Pose is really cute. Very smiley, very Genki. She kind of reminds me of Wisu. She's very cute. I like it. I like it. Oh my gosh. Oh, just like back when they were just fan art. Oh, that's so cute. What the heck? I really like it. I really like the art style. I think Sayori's art is beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, the girls are stunning. They're so cute. And look at the sculpt. Again, a beautiful figure. I really like the little socks with the little cat ears on them. Very cute. Very cute. Let's do a little flipsy look at the back. Look at this. Enjoy the nice hair sculpt. Beautiful. Again, lots of motion. I really love the like idol kind of pose of the one leg behind the big extended arm. Very cute. Very cute. Very nice. I'm a very big fan of this. I like the motion, the little flick to the skirt. It looks very much like she's in the midst of walking. I really like it. It's a nice twisting motion, right? I like it a lot. I think she's very lovely. Again, I'm sorry for being a fake fan. But I do think that she is very beautiful, and I would find myself very I find myself intrigued by Nekopara, even though I'm not someone who's played it or has been interested in it. So I think she's very cute. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Let me kind of wrap her back up in the plastic. And then we can put the plastic case back on. I'm trying, emphasis on the try part, to put the figures back after after I show them to you, because unfortunately, if I do not, I may forget to do so, and that would not be good for anybody, so trying to do so at least. Fingers crossed. Okay. There we go. There we are. So, let's see here. Oops, sorry if you I'm a little clumsy right now, so I'm not 100% on getting everything. I've been so busy trying to get everything back in the box, I was not paying attention to whether or not I was bumping things in the microphone. Okay, so let me just put these back where they came from a little bit. Let's see here, what are the last ones left? I think the last ones are just prize figures, but I might have some scales in here. Let's see. 1, 2. Looks like that's other stuff. That's fine. Okay, so. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Only 4 left in the haul of the original, like of the ones that I are new to me. And these are all prize figures. So, first we have another Taito prize figure. This is an older one. This is a, what, like probably a 20... I would say probably like a 2022 release or so, 2023. But this is the original winter version renewal. So this is a re-release. So this is probably like 2023. Very cute. I like this one. This is also, this one's a noodle stopper, and this is also a Pia Pro. So this is a Furyuin Pia Pro. And this one I really like. It's the Sporty Maid noodle stopper. Noodle stopper figures are just ones that are sitting. They're meant to be placed on top of cup ramen, so that it holds down the little tab after you've peeled it back, until like it's finished cooking to keep the heat in. Now, do people really use them for that? Not really. Now, instead, the noodle stopper figures are more commonly used on, like shelves, for like shelf displays and things like that. And honestly, that's what I prefer to use them for, is just for shelf displays. I think they're very, very cute to have like sitting on your desk, or sitting on a shelf, or sitting in a display, anything like that. I just think that they're very, very cute. And again, like Pia Pro Furyu is always a good one. I especially their recent releases have been pretty good quality. It's not perfect. They are hit or miss from time to time, but they do have a rather, put them on top of your PC. Yeah, see? There's a lot of different really, really cute ways to do them. Let's see here. This is another Taito prize figure. This is the Sakura Miku. Let me move this one. Let me move one of them out of the way. So this is the Sakura Miku. Really cute. Again, I like the motion. This one I really like. This is an artist masterpiece. This is also a Taito. I really love the artist masterpiece series, and I will actually take this one out of the box. Actually, I will not take this one out of the box. Well, I'll show you her out of the box, but I won't put her together right now. Ooh, a Makima figure. Oh my god, I would love to have a Makima one day. I'm not going to take her up, like put her together, but there's a reason for that. So this is the figure. Let me move some things around really fast so I can show you. This is the figure box. So this is an artist masterpiece, and we love artist masterpiece because they have really, these are also a higher quality. The AMP figures are very, very good. I'm a very big fan of them. But the reason why I will not be showing you her today is because she's in many pieces, and I'm going to have to put them all together. So, I guess we could do that right now. I just wasn't expecting her to be in so many pieces. I was not expecting there to be so many pieces of Miku all over the place. But I do like the artist masterpieces. There's actually another artist masterpiece that I have, actually. Let me actually grab that one really fast. I'll grab my other artist masterpiece and I'll just show you her really fast to kind of showcase the quality. Let me see here. Of these. Let's see here. Put these over here. Kind of putting some of these in back where they came from, just to kind of make a little bit of space on the desk. And let me go grab that other one really fast, just to show really quick. Reason number 572 for why it is that I'm not a huge fan, personally, of the, the supports. Oh my god, okay. Give me a second. Where did oh, her bow fell off. Okay, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. Okay, so, this is another beautiful figure. I love her very much. She is stunning. This one is also absolutely fantastic. I think that she is beautiful. She does have a support, and I hate that. This part is one that goes, I believe, around this part here or so, just to hold her up. And I love the base. I think it's beautiful. This is a I believe this is a music anniversary one or something along those lines. But the skirt looks good. Again, I love the masterpiece collection. I believe these are called they're VSPs, they're or ARP. AMP. There we go. My gosh. So they're called the artist masterpieces, and they are beautiful. Again, a lot of the prize figure companies are coming out with their own versions of like higher quality figures to kind of compete. So these are still prize figures. I won her in a prize. I won her out of a crane game. Do not talk to me about how expensive she was, because I spent way too much money on her because I gambler's fallacy. But you know, a much higher quality face sculpt. She's very heavy. That's probably the biggest thing I would say that with her is that it seems like the artist masterpieces are a huge, huge, huge difference in not only quality but also in weight. They are much heavier than your normal prize figures. They are beautiful. I love them very dearly. I think that they are absolutely fantastic. They are stunning. Again, look at that face sculpt. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. She looks so soft, so serene, so cute. She has a little tiny microphone. She has like this very beautiful, like traditional kind of classical music, orchestral kind of style. She's very beautiful. There is a part in the back here where her bow connects. The bow has a lot of really, really nice movement to it. So when you just put this in here, give me a second, because it's going to be harder than I expect to do it with gloves. Let me see here if I can do this properly. There we go. So that's what she looks like with the bow attached in the back. Very, very beautiful, very pretty. I'm a big fan. I like it a lot. I think it's really cute. But again, very, very heavy, and there's only one point of contact that she makes with her base, which is these 2 points right here at the very, very edge. You stick the feet in like this, and then she kind of floats very beautifully, but she floats there. It is not a comfortable place for a figure. Here, let me show you. This is not a comfortable nor a natural way for a figure to move. This is going to break the pegs of the feet, or worse yet, she's just gonna fall out. Like either way, it's not good. So you do have to put this in there. Let me see here. You do have to put that in there and just pray, really. I believe it goes this way, actually. But one way or another, I can't remember how I did this the last time I did this, but it does end up working. It just takes a second. It's this way. There we go. Yeah, that's where it ends up being. And it's beautiful, but she is very much like a dear God, do not move or this entire thing is going to explode kind of figure. Which I am not a huge fan of. I like figures with a little more structural integrity. So nothing wrong with her. She is beautiful. But, you know, again, I definitely would not necessarily recommend this one. Kind of precarious. Yeah, it is good that they got extra support. Issue is that the bow stand that she sits on, this base, is tiered, so there's actually like a lot of bumps and ridges in it, which makes trying to balance a flat piece very difficult. So I'm just gonna move her over here and not try and breathe too hard in her general vicinity. But yeah, so that is my collection so far. There's 1, 2, 3. So let's see here. How many were there? There's of the new ones. There's this one. There's this one. Let's see. I'll line some of them up real fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it looks like instead of 18, there's more like 14 or 15. I was a little bit incorrect in my count. Sorry about that. But still, a really good number of figures nonetheless. So I'm very excited. I know these are not my personal figures. I mean, well, they are my personal figures now, but they're not like the ones that I spent a long time curating and buying myself. But I will do another stream where I talk about my like figure collection probably. I was thinking about doing that today, but if I'm being honest with you, I think if I were to do that, it would be at minimum a 4 to a 4.5 hour stream. And I think that a 4.5 hour stream for figures might be a little bit too long. I just think that people would not probably watch past. I don't really think Mon-Mons would. I think everyone's ears would explode by a certain point, you know? So, not to mention we have to keep a little bit of an allure to it, right? So, I think for now, what I'm going to do is I am going to call the figure section to an end. Because as much fun as I've been having, I would like to make that one, it's more of like a part 2 kind of situation, so we can talk more about the other figures. I'm also very like nostalgic about a lot of my figure collection, so I think it'd be really fun to maybe show off some of them and talk about like my fond memories of getting my hands on them, that kind of stuff, as well as I'd love to talk about where I found them and things like that, because I have a few different places that I personally go for figures, not anything that's sponsored or anything like that, but I'm always happy to share my knowledge of where to get figures for cheaper than you might normally get them. So I am going to probably do some of that kind of explainy fun stuff soon too. So yeah, I think that's the tentative plan. I don't think it's, you know, 100% or anything like that, but I think maybe for now, you know, gotta keep you guessing, gotta keep you on your toes, keep you hopeful, right? And I think that too much of a good thing is never, you know. Watching people geek out over their specific collections is pleasant. Yeah, I think so too. So I think I'm gonna start putting some stuff away. I'm gonna be pretty slow about it because I want to spend time with Mon still. It's not that I want to like kick y'all out, but I did do 2 streams today, so I do have to kind of remind myself that like, hey, I probably shouldn't go forever. I know it sucks, but it's just the nature of things. But I have so much more stuff that I want to do in the future. I'm really looking forward to a lot more kind of figure nerding out and other things like that too. So don't you worry, Mon-Mons. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Don't worry. Let me move over to Zatsuing real fast. Let me just make sure that I'm okay in the right place for it. And then I can take off these gloves. Oh my gosh. Don't get me wrong, I'm having so much fun with you all, but oh my god, these gloves are so warm. They're so warm. I got them and I really like them, but first they smell kind of weird, and they're like a wool lined on the inside because they're actually a winter glove, which will be great in the colder months, but right now sucks pretty bad. Also, I need to like gently hand wash the inside wool because it smells like it came right off the sheep. I'm not gonna lie, it smells pretty bad. But yeah, nitrile gloves. I have nitrile gloves. I'll probably use them next time. I think I'll use like a hair tie or something to keep them tight though, because otherwise they were like sagging and kind of like hard to maneuver a little bit. So we'll try. But I will say I like that these new ones are at the very least I can use my phone while I'm wearing them. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm glad that you liked the collection. Let me know if you had a favorite figure. I'd love to know if you had a favorite out of the ones that we looked at today. Because I think hands down, as much as I love them all, I think my favorites are definitely gonna have to be the Kana and the Mary. The Mary hands down is the best. Again, I'm the Mary is the one that I was like, I will fork over however much. But I do like the Miku pair. I honestly, again, not a single one of these figures am I sad to have in my possession. So very happy, but the gel tube, not the gel tube. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna be able to live down the goo tube. Not the goo tube. Oh jeez. I'm never gonna live that down. Bus Pretty Lady Show was the one doing the show. Oh, thank you, Kuroe. Thank you. Your flattery will get you everywhere, actually. You know what? Honestly, I am not above appreciating flattery, you know? You're watching the stream on GooTube? Oh no. No, not the GooTube watching. Stop the GooTuber. No, cease. Cease. I'm gonna angrily shake my GooTube in your general direction. Stop it. Stop it. Jeez. Don't wonk your GooTube. Stop it. I'm jorking it, and by it I mean my GooTube. No. Ew. Dear gosh. Anyways. So now I will officially be, going on a vacation from life, I think. I think that's what I need to do now. I think that's what I need. I think I need to just simply take a break from existing. Yep, that's, I think the alcohol has hit a little bit, and I don't think that this is a good, precedent to set, you know? I have a certain sort of skills. No, I have a certain kind of image that I should uphold. That's the word I'm thinking of. I have a certain image I need to uphold. I'll tell you now, Mom, I'm not doing very well at maintaining it. I am not. So. Pardon me. I am so excited. I need to work on goofy image. I'm gonna fight you. I can't believe this. I do think that it is time for me to head out, mostly because not because of the fact that I don't want to spend time with Mom, but because I'm probably going to have to start working on my schedule pretty soon. And that's going to be me agonizing. And I might have to actually do a space or something like that for that, because I'm going to need emotional support while I work on my schedule. Pims, thank you so much for the $5 tip. Your image of being a mysterious, sexy lady. Yeah, that one. That one was ruined before debut. That's unfortunate. But we'll see. We'll see. I may do a space. I may not. We'll see. We'll see. But whenever the case may be, I will most certainly be agonizing over my schedule. That's right. That's right. You know, anime figures are temporary, but agonizing over my schedule is eternal. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I cannot deny that no matter what, there is one constant in life, and that constant in life is that I never start my schedules nor my thumbnails until Sunday evening, super late. So it's just the way things go. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by today. It's so good to see you, and I hope that you are doing very, very well. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, whether it's morning, noon, or night for you. Unfortunately, I do think this is where we say our goodbyes, but I will be seeing you very, very soon, perhaps even sooner than you might think. So thank you so much. I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now. Rest well, Daiya. Bye bye. Mwah.